Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Project Kali Meetup. In this video, we are going to understand the prerequisites required for the Bhadrakali initiation. So in this video, we are going to see what are the procedure required for the initiation, that are the prerequisites. So first of all, you have to get one plate, one kamandalu, one cup and one spoon. So these are the items required for the Project Kali initiation, and water will be provided on the initiation day. The reason we want water is for cleansing our aura. First of all, before we start any procedure, we have to pray to Ganesha. That is, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. And after that, I'll be chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, Kalika Kavacham, Narasimha Kavacham, Lingashtakam. And after that, if anyone wants to sing bhajans for deities, that is Ganesha, Kali, Vishnu, Shiva, or whoever it is, you guys can come on the stage and sing bhajans. And after all the bhajans and making the environment ready, we will start with the procedure. So the first step is Achamana mantra. So for Achamana, what you have to do is you have to take water in this big cup. You have to put it in the small cup. And you have to maintain these two cups separately, because this cup is required for Surya Arghya, which is not to be mixed with the Achamana cup. So this small cup is dedicated for Achamana. You have to take the chiput, that is the spoon, and chant all 24 names of Vishnu. For this video, since I cannot keep it on the ground, I'll be using the cup itself for the Achamana. So first is Om Shri Keshwaya Swaha, Narayana Swaha, Madhavaya Swaha, Govindaya Namaha. So first three sips we have to drink, then the fourth sip, that is Govindaya Namaha, you have to leave it on the plate. Then you have to invoke Vishnu in all 24 parts of your body. Vishnave Namah, Madhusudanaya Namah, Trivikramaya Namah, Vamanaya Namah, Sridharaya Namah, Rishikeshaya Namah, Padmanabhaya Namah, Damodaraya Namah, Om Shri Sankarshnaya Namah, Vasudevaya Namah, Pradyumnaya Namah, Aniruddhaya Namah, Purushottamaya Namah, Adokshajaya Namah, Narasimhaya Namah, Achyutaya Namah, Janardhanaya Namah, Upendraya Namah, Hare Namah, Krishnaya Namaha. You have to leave it on the plate. So this is the end of the first step, that is Achamana. So the second step is Marjana mantra. So for Marjana mantra, what you have to do is, with the spoon, you have to take 1 spoon of water and sprinkle it all over your body using the ring finger, because ring represents the earth element, the sattvic element. So you have to sprinkle it all over your body. Om Apo Hishtamayo Bhuvastana Urje Dadatana Maheranaya Yachakshase Yova Shivatamo Rastasya Bhajayate Hanaha Ushatiri Vimataraha Tasma Arangamamo Yasikshayai Ejinmata Apo Janayata Chanaha. So this Marjana mantra is nothing but the purging ritual. So this is to clean your aura and purge anything that is around you. So if there is any entities attached to you, you are purging it. You are cutting the cords. All the runas that is attached to you, you are cutting it using the Marjana mantra. The first step, that is Achamana mantra, was to invoke 24 names of Vishnu all over your body. Second step is to protect yourself, that is protect your aura. The third step, that is Jalabi mantra, is for cleansing your internal organs, that is internal part of your body and mind. So what you have to do is, you have to take 1 spoon of water, take it in your right hand and chant Suryascha ma manyascha manyu patescha manyu kritebhyaha papebhyo rakshantam yatra yatra papamakarsham manasavacha hastabhyam padbhyam udarena shishna ratistadvalam patu yat kincha duritam mai idamaham mamamrtayono surya jyotishi juhomi swaha. So this is to cleanse your internal part of your body and mind. Now the next step is pranayama. So this pranayama is very unique when compared to the normal pranayama. This is similar to Anuloma Viloma, but with Gayatri mantra added. This is to take you towards the higher planes of existence, that is Bhur Bhuva Swaha Maha Jana Tapa Satya. So now since we are in the Bhurloka, we are trying to go to the higher planets using the breath work. So the procedure to do this pranayama is same as Anuloma Viloma, but with Gayatri mantra added. So here we start. Exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Hold your breath and chant Om Bhuhu Bhuvaha Swaha Mahaha Janaha Tapaha Satyam Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Apo Jyotira Somratam Brahma Bhurbhuva Swarom. Close your left nostril and exhale through the right nostril. Close both nostrils and chant Om Buhu Buaha Swaha Mahaha Janaha Tapaha Satyam Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Apo Jyotira Somratam Brahma Bhurvua Swarom. Open the right nostril and inhale through the right nostril. Close both the nostrils and chant Om Buhu Buaha Swaha Mahaha Janaha Tapaha Satyam Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Apo Jyotira Somratam Brahma Bhurvua Swarom. Close the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Close both nostrils and chant Om Buhu Buaha Swaha Mahaha Janaha Tapaha Satyam Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Apo Jyotira Somratam Brahma Bhurvua Swarom. And inhale through both nostrils. So this is one round of the pranayama. This is also called as Gayatri Pranayama. So when you do this, your consciousness starts receiving the frequencies of the higher realms. So after pranayama, it is the initiation itself, that is the Bhadrakali initiation. So all the people, whoever have come to the Project Kali meetup, what you guys have to do is you have to come in batches of 4 members. So first set of 4 members, then second set of 4 members, and so on. So until the last batch of 4 members, everyone has to wait for this step to complete, that is the initiation. When I am initiating the Bhadrakali mantra to the 4 members who have come on the stage, what the 4 members have to do is they have to chant Guru mantra inside the mind for 10 to 15 minutes, and during that time I'll be initiating or writing the Bhadrakali Bija mantra on your Kundalini. So once I write the Bhadrakali mantra on the Kundalini, then I'll give a sheet of Bhadrakali Bija mantra, and that sheet you have to read it by yourself. You have to not show that sheet to anyone else. You have to just read it and practice sadhana at home. So this is a Bija mantra which should not be shared with anyone. This Bija mantra is only to be used for sadhana. So when the 4 members are being initiated, the other batches who are waiting for the initiation must be practicing the pranayama, that is the Gayatri Pranayama that I mentioned few minutes earlier. And after everyone's initiation, we are going to do the Surya Arghya. So the 6th step is Surya Arghya. So for that you have to take the big vessel and you have to write Vam with your little finger, because the little finger represents the water element. So you have to write Vam on the surface of the water, Vam on top of the water, and Reem below the Vam. You have to write Reem. Then you have to do a triangle. So that triangle is nothing but the yantra. You have to do triangle around the Vam and Reem that you wrote on the surface of the water. Then after that, you have to write Om on the top corner of the triangle, Buhu on right corner of the triangle, Buaha below the triangle, Swaha on left corner of the triangle. Then after that you have to do the Surya Arghya. So for Surya Arghya you have to take water in the right hand and you have to chant Gayatri mantra while pouring water to the sun. So you have to chant Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvusvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. So this is offering water to the sun, because you take so much energy from the sun, that is your karmic debts towards the sun is very huge. That is all your incarnation from amoeba till human. You have been taking energy from the sun. You have never given it back. So in this human incarnation, what you are doing is you are trying to cool down the sun by giving water. So you're giving water to the sun so that the sun aspect of your consciousness will be satisfied and you will no longer have debts towards the sun. So that's why you are doing Surya Arghya, to satisfy the sun. And also you are invoking the inner sun, that is the Savitur, the inner light in your consciousness, by doing Gayatri mantra while offering water to the sun. So this is the Surya Arghya part of the procedure. And after this, you have to call Gayatri. You have to invite Gayatri inside your heart. So to do that, you have to chant Uttishta Devi Gantavyam Punaragamanaya Cha Uttishta Devi Statavyam Pravishya Hridayam Mama Uttishta Devi Gantavyam Punaragamanaya Cha Uttishta Devi Statavyam Pravishya Hridayam Mama Uttishta Devi Gantavyam Punaragamanaya Cha Uttishta Devi Statavyam Pravishya Hridayam Mama. Then after that, you have to cleanse your aura again. Asavadityo Brahma Om Apo Jyotira Somratam Brahma Bhurvua Swarom. Asavadityo Brahma Om Apo Jyotira Somratam Brahma Bhurvua Swarom. Asavadityo Brahma Om Apo Jyotira Somratam Brahma Bhurvua Swarom. So you are cleansing your surrounding using the water element of your consciousness. So this completes the step Surya Arghya. Next is Tulasi mantra. So for Tulasi mantra, what you have to do is, you have to go to the nearest Tulasi. So in Ragigudda Prasanna Anjaneya temple, we will find a Tulasi, and in front of the Tulasi, we will chant Papani yani ravisunu patasitani go brahma bala pitra matra vadadikani nashyantitani tulasi vanadarshane gokotidana sadirsham phalam apnuvanti. We are going to pour water on the root of the tulasi while chanting this mantra. Then we are going to take the Ashirvad of the root of the tulasi in our Agna Chakra. So this is to show gratitude towards Tulasi and purify our body and mind, because Tulasi represents Sattvic element of our consciousness, and that's why we are taking the Ashirvad of Tulasi Devi, who is also the consort of Lord Vishnu. So after Tulasi mantra, we are going to do the Navagraha mantras. So this Navagraha mantra is done to pacify all the planets, to satisfy them, so that we don't have any karmic debts towards them. So these are the mantras for Navagraha. Om Rham Reem Rom Saha Suryaya Namaha. Om Shram Shrim Shram Saha Chandraya Namaha. Om Gram Greem Grom Saha Gurave Namaha. Om Pram Preem Prom Saha Shaneshwaraya Namaha. Om Kram Kreem Krom Saha Bhaumaya Namaha. Om Bram Breem Brom Saha Budaya Namaha. Om Dram Dreem Drom Saha Shukraya Namaha. Om Bhram Breem Brom Saha Rahave Namaha. Om Sram Srim Sram Saha Ketave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Manjunataya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Surya Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Manjunataya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Surya Narayanaya. So after Navagraha, we are taking the blessing of Manjunatha, Vasudeva and Surya Narayana, because Manjunatha is our Guru, that is in the Natha Sampradaya, Manjunatha was our Guru, and Vasudeva is nothing but our Kula Devata. And finally, Surya Narayana is the head of the Navagrahas. And that is why we are taking the blessing of Manjunatha, Vasudeva, and finally Surya Narayana after the Navagraha mantras. And finally, after finishing all the procedure, we are coming back to our seat and we are chanting Kayena Vacha Manasendriyeva Buddhyatmanava Prakriti Swabhavat Karomi Adyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayana Iti Samarpayami. So this mantra is nothing but Narayana mantra. So what this mantra means is, whatever sadhana we do in our entire life, from the smallest Nama mantra till the biggest Sahasranama, everything is dedicated towards Narayana. Everything goes on his feet, because he is the causal being who created this universe. That is, there are many causal beings in the causal realm who are just creating universe by their single thoughts. So this entire Maya is inside the womb of Mahavidya Tripura Sundari, and there are many causal beings who are creating multiple universes to pay their karma. And we are nothing but the small dream elements of that Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So that Narayana or Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is dreaming of multiple universes, and we are just smallest element in that multiple universe, and we are called as Kshirodakshaya Vishnus, that is the small dreamers. So we are still learning from the huge Vishnus, that is the Garbhodakshaya Vishnus in the causal realm, how to dream of a big universe. We are still not ready to dream of a big universe. We are still on the learning stage, and that's why we are following all the rituals written in the Vedas. So in the Vedas, there are several rituals followed to satisfy the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, because every causal being has the knowledge of creating universe, and that's why we are learning from them how to create one, so that we can finish our karma by creating a universe and finally going back to the original state of universe, that is Sadashiva. So Sadashiva is the state of universe which is dreamless, which is thoughtless. So to go to that thoughtless state, we are learning from the Garbhodakshaya Vishnus how to create a universe. Once we learn how to create universe like them, then we will also be able to pay our karmic debts, which is nothing but our own desires. Then finally, we can go back to the original state. So this is the whole point of the procedure, the initiation, the Kundalini sadhana, the Kundalini awakening, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So the whole point of all spiritual paths is to reach Nirvikalpa Samadhi, the original state of our consciousness, that is Sadashiva. So to reach that, we have to practice sadhana. And that's why Project Kali is going to conduct Bhadrakali initiation. And I invite all the subscribers, members, anyone who is watching this video. It will be a very good experience. And after the initiation, after all the procedures are done, we are going to have lunch. So the lunch will be provided, no need to worry. But before coming to this meetup, ensure that you are on empty stomach, because the initiation will not be effective if you are on a full stomach. Ensure that you don't eat anything. Drinking water is fine, but eating is not recommended before the initiation. So I hope this video has brought some light to your consciousness. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.